Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lemon King back here for another redstone tutorial, and today we will be experimenting with a storage system, minecart storage system. Now, a forewarning before you attempt this. God dang, this thing doesn't work. Before you attempt this thing is more advanced. It's definitely more advanced. I'm going to put it into two parts: the collection system and the sorting system. And it may or may not cause havoc because there is a lot of redstone technology involved. So if you know nothing about redstone, I suggest not doing this. But the first step we're going to do is the collection, where you're going to get all your goods. So we're going to need to start is 6 normal rails, 8 powered rails. You need a button. I don't think it matters what button, just a button. 5 redstone torches, 2 redstone, and a stack of blocks, which we'll use for this one. Valentine's Day Spirit will go red. Okay, so now we're ready to start the collection post. Now, the good thing about this whole design is you can have as many items as you want in it. It does not matter. It can start at one end, it can go on and on and on. As many items as you need to sort, but we're only going to do a few here just to give you the demonstration for it. Alright, so the first thing you want to test to make sure you're doing this right is open up your F3 menu and make sure you are facing either east or west. Oh, is that a village? It's a village out there. But yeah, the first thing you want to do is make sure you're either facing east or west, because the minecart tracks and how they work themselves out, it will not work if you're facing any other way. So we're going to go out a little bit from this just to give us enough room and make sure we're facing west. And what you have to do is find out where you want your collection bin to be. So right here is where I'll say I'll put my collection bin, and then we're ready to wire this up. Alright, so let's set up these minecart tracks. What we want to do is take 2 blocks down here, place a we don't want to activate a rail. What the heck are we doing with that? Power rail. I'm going to place power rail here and normal rail here. What I want to do is place a normal rail here, so this is sitting up. It needs to be sitting up, or else it will not work. We need this to be going up. So then what you want to do is dig down 1, 2, 3 on the left, and we'll get ready to go back here. So what we want to do is place a powered rail, turn. Then what? We need, I think, 3 powered rail. 1, 2, 3. Then we have another turn and left. So it should look like this. If you don't know it, if you weren't paying attention, you should be paying attention, because this is going to be advanced. Go down, up. The reason we need this is if we didn't have this bump here, it would have actually too much power and would fly out up the track. So you need to give this bump, make sure it stops on the activator, on the powered rail. Alright, so now we're going to move on. I should probably get these off, and now we're going to move on to the next step. Alright, so the next step you want to do is set it up with the redstone. So what we want to do is put put the button here, then redstone, and dig 1 down, and place this torch, and then dig another 1 down, and put redstone down. Then you want to dig down here so you can get in to see what you're doing. And then right here in this block, I'll place a redstone torch like that. So let's just cover that up, and there in turn should activate this rail. So now we got the system set. Let's send it back, and we'll only go to here because I'm not powered or whatever. So now let's move on to the next step. Alright, so the last few things we want to do with the collection area is you should have one of these left over and one of these left over. What I want to do is dig out 2 blocks here, place that there, and that there, and that'll be part of the oh, sorry. Oh, dying. Oh, I'm gonna die. This will be part of the next step. Then we have to power these other rails. So you're gonna dig out this block. Man, my throat. Ugh. Lose my voice. Dig out these 2 rails. And then you want to dig out this block and power these rails. So that is all for the first part the collection bin of the design. Now we'll move on to the, I think, the more complicated part. Sorry about all that, guys. Well, the reason we moved locations here is because I didn't realize that I didn't have the world set on a deeper land, so I had to move lands and start rebuilding it because I need to go down 4 here. So what I'm going to do is you're going to need your 4 rail, 4 powered rail, detector rail, 2 pistons, block of redstone, 8 redstone torches, 6 redstone dust, button, a block of your choice, and a micro chest. We'll just put a block here, then skip a block, then dig down 4. And then do that all the way back to where this is. Then you want to go down in your trick. Alright, so now what you do is go to the front and put down a piston here with redstone dust, with a redstone block. So what I'm going to go is on top here, skip a block, and put another piston here. And then with your blocks of your choice, you can cover that up. Put a redstone torch here, that should activate that one. Redstone torch here, and redstone on top. This should act sort of like a flip-flop, so when it's activated, this one will pull back, this one will go, and then keep back for instant seizure. Instant seizure moments. Instant seizure moments. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is dig 2 blocks out here and get underneath this and place redstone all on here to make sure this is tapped into this. And what you're going to do is, I think, put a redstone torch and a block like that. Yeah, I think that's right. And then you're going to put a torch here. So now we're going to have to go all the way back up to the front and work on this. Right, so now it's time to put in the track. So what I'm going to do is take out this block here and put 3 of the blocks down. Then what you want to do is activate this as a powered rail. 2 regular rails. Then you want to get this and put it up 1. On top of the block you want a powered rail. Then I'll put another block down like this. You want that to be your detector rail. And then down more. I think it should be like that. Regular, powered, regular. So that's what it should look like. That should be your where the chest is gonna go. All sweet and dandy. Alright, now it's time to wire this thing up to this. You're gonna have to break 2 blocks. You're gonna break this block and break this block. What I'm gonna do is put in this block a powered rail, and in this block a power rail, and it should look like that. So all you have to do is tidy this up here. So I'm gonna break these 2 blocks, place down the regular rail so it's connected to the loop, so it'll send it up and back down, and then boom, like that. So that is what it should look like as of now. Alright, now it's time to wire this thing, this puppy up here. So what you want to do is to get these 3 lit, you want to break this block and place down that. Get this one lit. No, you don't want to break that block. Mistakes. I dropped the block. Now let's just get rid of the button here. Where the button belongs. If you haven't known that, if you couldn't figure that out already, that's where the button goes. This one has to stay like this. This block will get powered. And then what you need to do is power this one again, because when you put the next track down, it's going to have the same thing. So you want to power both of them. So, and then one last thing to note. Under here, this isn't lit yet, so it's not going to do anything. You want to place a redstone torch to light this up. That'll send off this activation key, which will activate it and send all the way around. So now it should be ready for a test run, I would say. It looks like it should. Here, let's send it on our way. There she is. She got down here quite fine. And let's send her on our way back. So, you know, something might be. Got enough speed. Let me look into this a little bit. Alright, I know what I forgot here. I know what I forgot. It's a big important part. This one needs to stay lit at all times, so this detector rail only works for this one, I think. So what we need to do is get this block back out and put a redstone torch here. Make sure this one is always lit. So now it should work. There we go. So we got her working. That is the first part, and let's get ready to make it another way. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is do the whole process over again. So you want to skip the block. It's here, and we'll get the button on. Make sure you skip a block, go down 4. Near piston, redstone, skip a block, piston. 2 blocks on top, redstone torch, this one, redstone torch here, redstone wired. Down here, dig 2 blocks down, go underneath it 2 blocks, dig it all the way down, power this one, redstone torch on top of that, off, here, redstone torch, and then we want to do down 1 here, 2, 3, up 1, down 1, down, 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 down. Alright, so then we want to put the rails on again. Powered rail, like that. Power rail. Detector rail. Powered rail. Right. Don't break block. Regular. Okay, then what we're going to do is take out this block, put in that. Take out this block, put in that. And also remember for the powering to go in here and make sure this is on that block and these should be lit. So don't forget that step. That step is kind of important, or else it's not going to work. Alright, so now you might have a little problem. Oh, yeah. You need to delete these 2 again. Get that to wire like that. And now you have a problem. They can't all be facing like this. So, what you have to do is send this block through. Set up like that. And before you do that again, you want to get rid of it. And send it through again. Now it should be set up to where it should come back the correct way. Nope. So you have to work with this problem. Let me get this problem solved. Alright, it was done correctly. All you had to do was when this was in the L shape, you had to send it through to fix it to make it look like this. Send this one through again to make it fixed. And send it back through, it should go around this route. And then if you send this one off now, it should go its route. Up here. Send back through, it should go back to its nice little home. Now, that is the basic structure of it. What I'm going to do off camera here is I'm going to pause it. I'm going to build another one just to give you guys another see at what it looks like. So I'll be back in just a few seconds. Alright, so that's all built once again. We have it all set up the same exact way. Just make sure you have the redstone torches set up in the right way. That's activated to look like this. And also make sure you put the redstone torch on that block in there. So now let's do something here. Right, so the one thing to note is make sure that all of these corner ones are facing to the left. So this one should be facing to the left, this should be facing to the left, and this should be facing left. Except for this one cannot go left because it will hit a block. But now it should be ready to activate, so what I'm going to do is just cover up the whole area so you can't see what's coming. And this one we'll put in redstone. Put in redstone block, and this one we'll put in torches. So let's see if we got it. Let's try the torches first. We got redstone torches. Send it back. Redstone block. There's a redstone block. Push back in. Send him on his way back. And how about the redstone itself? There's the redstone. Push him back in. Send back. And there is your fully automated sorting unit and storage center. It's not really that big of room you're going to need, but it does require a lot of rail and a lot of redstone. So this thing can continue on, just keep moving on forward. As long as you want it to, it will continue to work. As long as you keep following the same steps. The most common step that people miss is putting the redstone torch right there. That's what most people forget. So, I hope you guys learned something from this. I hope you guys learned how to make your own storage system instead of leaving your stuff in chests. You can now keep it a little bit more organized. Just put it on the back wall and just put it downstairs and extend it out further. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed and learned something. And please leave a like if this was helpful to you. Let's see how many likes we can get. As well as comment down below what redstone tutorial you want to see next. And subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean a lot to me. And we will see all of you guys next time.